This has been on the air a couple of times. It's been really, really popular. So you don't need to have a lot of strength in your hands to use this tool. And sometimes you have a woody plant like a rose or a lilac or something like a hibiscus or something that's got thicker branches. Maybe it's just one of your evergreen shrubs or a small tree branch that you need to trim. And you know, if you're using just something like this, or we've all got these things in our garage in the toolbox, you have to have so much power in your grip in order to cut through anything, and it tears often the plant. So it's not a healthy cut. So thank you for bringing this in, Roxanne.
You're welcome.
This is the Ratcheting Clipper. It's actually a ratcheting and bypass pruner all in one. It's very comfortable, very easy to use, and it's not plastic.
It's not plastic.
Thank you very much.
You know, Carolyn, I used to garden with my mom and dad when I was little.
Yeah.
My mom and dad always had this kind of a pruner, something that was heavy duty, something that was substantial and wouldn't rust. Well, you know, we've had a lot of these other ones that are $20, $30, $40. And this is what they do, guys. They rust, they fall apart, and they end up in the same spot. So I went back to the tool department. I made a tool that will fit anybody's hand.
Yay.
It's made of cast aluminum, stainless steel blade with a coating on it. Why? So if you're dealing with any disease plants, and it gets disease on here, you can wipe this off with any of those wipes. I love it. It's got the ratcheting action, but if you notice inside here, there we go, there's a groove that turns it into a bypass pruner as well. So you're getting two pruners at once.
I like it.
Are you right or left-handed?
Right.
Okay, so we're gonna take a traditional pruner. Okay.
Oh, thanks. I get to use this one.
You get to use that one. Okay, here we go.
All right.
Carolyn.
First of all, I can't even get this open wide enough to fit over this
Good, I'll give you a smaller stick.
And
here, I'll give you a smaller stick.
right.
There you go.
So
A regular bypass pruner.
I can get it maybe even with two hands.
No, two hands.
I can't even get it with two hands.
You only eat with a fork with one hand. Why would you use a pruner with two hands?
That's far. I couldn't even get halfway through that.
Okay, there you go.
So this guy, what happens is the ratcheting clickety-click actually assists you with the cut. I'm not even going to cheat and go to the one I started. Okay. So watch this, how it goes right through.
1, 2, make sure you click. No, one hand. 1, 2,
Here,
3.
you do it.
There you go. Look, you kind of got hockey job there. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Are you deadheading roses? Are you getting ready to get your rhododendrons trimmed up? How about all this hideous weather that we've had, Carolyn? You have to get that disease stuff cut. And you know,
these are really thick. This is really working.
That's a really thick.
The trick is to let it open up all the way again.
Yep. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. What are you doing, girlfriend?
I don't know. Try to cut that.
Okay. All right. So look. Bring it back. 1, 2.
Maybe I'm not opening my hand up enough.
Let it click. 1, 2, 3, 4. What a great Mother's Day present. Don't buy just one, get two. One for the front, one for the back, one for him, one for her. Are you doing all those little areas? Your magnolias, your rhododendrons.
Well, I've got all this type of thing right now. I have lots of crepe myrtles. I have roses, I have lilacs, and you know, a lot of the woody shrubs, and a lot of things that sometimes even when my guys come over and prune the hedges, they leave little bits that are not done. So I gotta go through and clean it up. And this is a great tool for that. And I have all these other ones in the garage that I just can't operate them anymore. I mean, I never really could that much anyway, but now that I'm older, I don't have as much strength in my hands.
And you know, Carolyn, I was reading some of the reviews, which are just incredible. And one of them said, I was outside pruning for hours today, and this pruner didn't make my hand feel like it was ready to be soaked in a bathtub all day. That's what I love about this pruner. It's substantial, it's quality. My passion vine from the Roberta's guys. Oh my gosh, it is going crazy. So that turns into a little bypass pruner when I'm doing a passion vine. When I'm doing my larger sticks, my maples, my heavier woods, my rhododendrons, it turns into a bypass pruner. 1, 2, look at that. Just make sure that you get that click, because the click kind of takes and slingshots it into the next cut. All right. You know, Carolyn, I was thinking today
They're
about...
afraid to show me now because I couldn't cut that really thick branch.
Okay, all right.
Here's
go
me.
straight on.
Okay.
There you go, straight on.
You know what I was doing? I was putting it way down here, and when you put it way down at the bottom, it's harder.
Yeah,
so
just go
you put
all
it
the
at
way
very
in,
end.
straight on.
Yeah.
Okay, now look, do you want to get a good 45-degree angle? You bet you can. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Very easy.
And look how clean the cut is. You always want to have a clean cut on all your branches
then you don't have
as well.
to get that can of black tar stuff to spray on the branches. If you've got a clean cut, they're healthy. And a professional tree guy told me that. You don't need to paint that stuff on the cutted area.
You do not.
So again, these clippers are top rated. They've got tons of 5-star reviews. And they've only been on this season. They're a new tool that Roxanne brought in. You know, we love the ratcheting action. I think we understand that that's what gives you more power. The tool has the power. You don't have to have a lot of power in your hands and your grip.
Carolyn, don't use 2 hands when you're using any kind of clipper. Have 1 hand free so that in case you need it, you have it. But you know, this is how easy it is. Look at the size of this. Here's a quarter right here. Look at the size of this branch that I just cut.
Yeah, it's nice and thick.
It's nice and thick. I like that you can take and clean these because it has that coating on it. So if you are cutting your diseased wood, you're not going to get that disease on there. It's not going to stay on there. Again, substantial. It's got the rubber grip on top.
It's comfortable.
It's comfortable. It fits anybody's hand.
Yep.
So
all right,
a pair of sloggers.
Here's all you need.
And your ratcheting clippers.
And your awesome gloves.
Your awesome Atlas gloves. And hello, you've got Mother's Day done. You've got Father's Day done.
So stay in the ordering process for these. It's always nice to have a tool that makes your job easier, and this is definitely one of them. Over 500 ordered, customer top rated. Check out the other reviews on QVC.com for Roxanne's ratcheting clippers. Thank you, my friend.
Thanks, honey.
Okay, here's a couple pictures from my garden. There's a view of the right side of my front door with my fabulous Cottage Farms hydrangeas. And that's